Alright guys, so I took care of all the little sisters in Olympus Heights off screen, and almost all the ones here in Apollo Square, I think, if not all of them. Now, I want to show off this one little place before we move on to the next level, because now we've broken control of Fontane's mind-controlled nonsense thingy. And I want to show off this area right here because it's crucial, because it's where the last part of the people station is, which I do want to show off on screen so you guys know where it is. And this is also a nice location to run into Big Daddy's, as you can see. If you want to get the last little sister here, you can. But there's that convenient RPG turret there, and had it not been so annoying to actually hack, I would have been able to use that to my advantage, but that's almost impossible to do, so whatever, it died. It's lost. And there are some vending machines down here if you need them. This one's got more incendiary bolts, how about that? I'll take those. Go ahead and just max myself out there. I shouldn't really need any more. Not want to piss off that Big Daddy again. You can go run in a hole and die. There we go. Yeah, again, for some reason the AI just instinctively knows where all the health machines are. So like I said before, I'm basically just alternating between two different strategies for taking down these regular splicers now that I've maxed out my research. It's pretty much just, you know, wail on them, super trigger happy with your light weapons, or just use the incendiary bolts, and that's about it, really. I'm still kind of neglecting to combo with my plasmids all that well, but I'm just sort of in a trigger happy mood right now, so frag grenades never hurt. Yeah, obviously at this point in the game, the comboing with your plasmids is a very good idea, especially use Incinerate against these lead head splicers so they're distracted and won't shoot at you, which doesn't always work this late in the game, but usually does. And then Electrobolt no longer works against thuggish splicers because they're immune to it, because they are already electric elemental, which means you can't zap and whack them anymore. It's almost like he knew. God, this crossbow is so massive now that it blocks out most of my perspective here. But it does look pretty awesome. And again, it's very steampunky with the gears in the back there. How all this stuff is sort of jerry-rigged and improvised together. Because real weapon upgrades probably didn't exist like that back in the day. There's a nitro splicer, and despite the fact that I have them already max research, they're still very tough to take down. But at least I can just recover my 2 incendiary bolts. Is still not that big of a deal, really, especially when you can just pick them back up again. The crossbow is so broken when you know how to use it, especially when it's fully upgraded like this. I want to say there's only 3 more Power to the People stations in the game, so we're almost done here. I want to go up, but I didn't explain what this Rosie, get out of the way! I didn't explain what this location is, really. This is Fontane's home for the poor. Basically, it is exactly unknown item. Well, that's a great description for it. I swear I can freeze this thing if I hit it enough with the frozen field. Ah, whatever. Where I guess he harbored all these homeless people, and they basically became his minions, I suppose. Well, that's nice. He's hitting us in water, causing the static discharge to go off, which does no damage to him. Oh well. Just wait till we get to Bioshock 2, then the elements of certain enemies will be very interesting. Unfortunately, we have to jump out of that window there, really, to get out of that place. There's no other way to get out, really. We take a little bit of fall damage, but nothing that our legs can't recover from. At least in Half-Life 2, the game had the courtesy to tell us exactly how our body was broken. I'm being sarcastic, of course. Anyway, This Big Daddy over here has not been made aware of the futility of trying to get a little sister out of that vent when we've already harvested them all. Yay. So, over here is a massive weapons cache. If you don't have any of these weapons yet, which you obviously do, then you can go ahead and restock in your ammo for them. Most importantly, there is some frag grenades lying around. I think there's some armor-piercing pistol rounds as well. Well, you basically are only going to get like 1 shot per of these weapons you pick up. But it's still a nice it's a nice, unique location. And there's some double-up buck there. But, Yeah, it's just a nice original little location with just weapons lying everywhere. There's also more incendiary bolts here, but anyway, go ahead and freeze that camera there. I don't even have the range increase on the chemical thrower. That's one of the upgrades I still need to get, and I'm still able to hit it from that distance. Oh, how I'm going to miss the chemical thrower in Bioshock 2. But there is an alternative. Quite an alternative that makes it all better. Here's what we came for. Here's the power to people station. So yeah, we got to upgrade the grenade launcher damage and the chemical thrower range, but I think what I'm going to get right now is the pistol clip size. And you're thinking, oh, it's a revolver, so how's it going to have an increased clip? That's how. Yeah, it's just as preposterous as it looks. I don't think this would actually ever work. If it does, it would add a tremendous amount of weight to the gun, which would mean it would throw it off on one side. But it's a video game, so we will forgive it for that, especially because it also adds more to the steampunk nonsense thing. There's a tonic over here, which we probably don't need because we probably already have the, actually, Focus Hacker 2, yeah, I could use that. These two audio diaries right here are actually very fascinating because they talk more about the whole Atlas Fontane thing, and it helps to solidify the whole Diane McClintock subplot type thing, because her side story was so fascinating, wasn't it? It really is, I'm being honest here.
Let me just turn this off. We went on a raid outside the wire today. We snagged 31 rounds of buckshot, 4 fried grenades, a shotgun, and 34 Adam. Lost McGee, Epstein, and Follett. We got one of those goddamn big daddies in the bargain, though. There was nothing awful you could do to that little girl to get the Adam, but we didn't start this thing. Ryan did. I can't wait to tell Atlas. He'll be so pleased.
Pretty interesting audio diary because you're basically just hearing the two perspectives of the same story at the same time. Literally the exact same event. Anyway, it's kind of convenient that we died there because we basically got to backtrack all the way out of that building without really doing anything. So we're done here. Let's go ahead and move on to the final level.
But laying all your chips on Mother Goose, it's not like you've never been double-crossed before. You know what I'm saying? Off at the Point Prometheus. We'll discuss this like men. You, me, a submarine topside, and more at him than you can possibly imagine.
Yeah, I don't even care to fight those guys. I'm just gonna freeze them and leave them there. Alright, Fontane, let's go.
Alright. You looking to slug it out? I'm game. But I got all the Adam in the city, pal, and I ain't shy about using it. Now, I'm Jake to take her out for a spin.
What is this you wait for? Go and get this
Where
idiot!
Old bastard. Urgh. Oh, I forgot I switched to napalm. Probably was not the best idea. I probably could not have frozen that anyway.
Last chance, kid. You pack it in now.
Get back here, Fontane.
You and
Damn it, he got away.
You keep on coming, and Raptor's a fish tank.
Shite! You let him get away.
He is the elusive one, isn't he?
I need a moment for thinking.
Anyway, right off the bat here, we get the second to last part of the people station, so we're going to go ahead and max out the grenade launcher. The chemical thrower, despite being one of the most commonly used weapons, is the one I'm going to upgrade the last, just because the range is just really not that important to it. That's probably one of the least important upgrades in the game, which is why I decided to leave it for last, so The grenade launcher damage increase is going to make it broken out the walls, which is crucial to the fact that the enemies have scaled to their max level, and it's as hard as they'll ever be in this level. Which is not that really much of a difference from the last two levels, so we're pretty much as powerful as we're going to get. Oh, I don't know if I probably didn't show it on screen, but with the Atom that I got recently, I did go ahead and bring up my plasmids to level 3, and I'll probably show off some of the last. I'll show off my setup when I get the last upgrades from harvesting the Little Sisters in this level as well. So I came up in this room right here because basically our objective in this level is we have to become a Big Daddy. I am not even kidding when I say that. Which means we have to acquire all the pieces of his suit. I guess we're gonna be a Rosie. I'm just kind of lame, whatever. Trying to hide from this alarm, but we found a piece when we went over and picked up that from that corpse right there at the beginning, and then I came up here because this is where the boots are, but this is not the location that the boots are supposed to be. Basically, it's a red herring where they tell you that the boots are, and this is where they actually are. But because I know that ahead of time, we get some different dialogue from Tenenbaum there, because she doesn't expect them to be there. And we can go ahead and get them without doing backtracking, so that's pretty nice. They're right at the beginning of the level. Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked here by security bots all over the place because I didn't bother to set off that alarm. This is really the downside of the liquid nitrogen this late in the game, is it doesn't seem to want to freeze these things for very long anymore. So alarms can easily be set off like that. I'm going to try to go through this level pretty quickly. We only have 3 more videos to go in this LP, guys, so don't worry. There's Incinerate 3, as I demonstrated before when our plasmids are going haywire before. But now we have it permanently. And it makes our hand look pretty awesome.
Bad for Fontane, good for Suchong. Play hard to get for a bit.
Nothing really important in this room, just some bonus stuff in here.
Tenenbaum gone, Fontane gone.
Some loot.
Suchong only one who know all about Little Sister. Like I said, it's very good for Suchong.
Oh yes, we have 3 more Little Sisters to harvest in this level, and then we will be done for the game. So let's go ahead and get that started, shall we? Let's go ahead and attack this Elite Rosie here. That did not go well. I died through the wall. And I'm pretty far away from him too. Wow, that was a pretty bad attempt. That did not go well at all. Let's get back there and try that again. He's just in our way though. We need to make some more trap bolts though pretty soon. Come back here, you.
Here is where you'll be finding the voice box to have sound like one of those Big Daddies.
Ah, crap, that's right. Yeah, we can come in here because we are part Big Daddy already. So we make quite a loud stomp with our foot, or with our feet, with our new boots now. But you guys can go die in a hole as well. Electric buck the crap out of you. It's probably the only time I've ever used electric buck on a non-Big Daddy enemy, which I probably should be doing a lot more often now that I think about it, because it's quite good. Alrighty, that's 1 down and 2 to go. We have a tremendous amount of Atom too, so we're definitely going to have to get as many upgrades as we can. Also, I think that can be shocked in open. Probably because of the alarm, I can't get in there yet. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as you can see in that room right there, there's a bunch of electricity in that water there, and so it's unsafe to walk through it to get to that safe. That was a bad play on words there, but anyway, there's a camera in there. I'm just going to go ahead and destroy it because I'm fed up with cameras, and